Hello everyone, we return to our adventure in the Stone Age city. As you see, I changed the layout by using this button here, and I placed my building so that I can get some happiness around here on the farms and on the houses from as much as I can. So here you can stash all by this button and just click them all back like this and rotate them with this, and yeah, you can reach your preferable setup. Now these videos are more like a stream, free talk. I just talk around and walk you through this game. You see my fellows here are working. This Hercules customization is nice, he's lifting the weights. So yeah, I'll try to make this as productive as possible and show you the most of this game. Now we ended up with getting a Legion field. We will build it now and I will show you. These buildings are very cool because they give you certain bonuses. Now this one at the moment will give us RP points per day, which is amazing. At the start you need whatever help you can get, and overall if we get it to some certain level we can get something more from that. But you will always lack space when you start game, always you will have problems with that, so you might want to just dive hard into the war map, because it's the best way to get yourself some more space in the city. It will help you out a lot, because as you see, for example, I can build a domestic farm, but I don't have space now for it. Now, if you want to have all the buildings, yeah, you might consider spending these gems you will get throughout the game a little bit to get some more space. But overall, if you don't do it and you just if you're just fine with not building everything you can, later towards the end game you will unlock most of the lands, like literally most of them, through the war campaign map. If you buy slots, it will just allow you to expand faster, but later on you might reach the point where you bought all the possible land that can be bought, and you unlocked basically max possible capacity of the city, and you will still get expansions as the reward, and you will not be able to use them because there will be no space to expand. But developers are giving us more space from time to time, and it's not going to be an issue. So now let's continue with the event. We've done this, and now collect coins or productions from farms in the city. Okay, as you see, only my rural farms are working here at the moment, because I'm actually playing now, and it gives us each 10 minutes these goods. So now what we want to do, we will dive into the tech tree and unlock something else. Like, we will unlock rural farm upgrade here, and we will also unlock sacred sites, which gives us 2 more compact culture sites, which will help us boost our production. And we will invest here, unlock a domestic farm upgrade, also very useful. Now domestic farm is useful if you don't have a time to play. We can also invest here, but you see, firstly about the farms. The domestic farm will only be useful when you don't have time to play, and you will just put the production there because it gives a lot of food, and just close the game and log in whenever you have time later on. But rural farms will be more convenient, and we'll be using them more, especially when we play, because they give you resources a lot faster, and it's just more convenient. You will gather food a lot faster, and it's gonna be okay. So now to advance an era, as you see, many players are asking why can't I advance era. I invested RP points, I've done this, I've done that, but just pay attention to this red square here. This red square usually says finish all the Stone Age quests or finish all the Bronze Age quests, and etc. So before you can advance, you must always finish all the available quests here, from Felix, Sabina, whoever here might be. You just need to complete all of these quests so you can proceed. Now, we unlocked culture sites. We can build some more of those. We can put one here and you see then our farm will be at max happiness level for this time, and we also can build one more, for example here, to boost the max of this farm. We will rearrange this later when we will have more space, but for now it's actually very convenient to go for. So now what we want to do, we want to go to war campaign map and check what we have discovered there. So Grok is still giving us threats and we want to fight him, of course. Now this battles, 3 battles will only give us 1 RP, so they will not give us expansion, but further battles will give us some expansions. That's what we are aiming for. So now we just put some troops. First battles are very easy. It's not like Alliance Treasure Hunt or something like that, so you just go battle and just throw rocks on the enemy. So now we're gonna throw it here on the archers and some infantry stuck up there, and we're gonna wait for this to renew. Sorry. So now as you see, our troops are finishing this battle. Just 4 more archers to go. We can throw a rock there to speed up the process. Here we are, another victory. Congratulations. Click back to map. We can't fight anymore like 2 battles in a row because we need to repellish spearmen all the time. Now the spearmen, gladly on the Stone Age, they are repellished very fast. So, collect 2000 coins, done that. Now win 1 battle or win this battle. We will win 1 battle, but on the main map. So now let's collect the quest rewards for having 4 farms, 9 workers, 14 technologies. Complete, and there we have it. Next quests, again we already went far ahead, and now it wants us to have rural farms on level 3. Now in order to do that we need to cancel the production. You can't upgrade when there is production going, and we will unlock the best part of the rural farm in just 2 minutes. Now I see spearmen already ready. We can go to fight 1 more battle. And there we go, next battle. So over the course of this video, I will show you all the battles. You will be able to follow me up with all the war campaign map battles. They are really easy. Now some of them are maybe tougher than the others, but still it's very easy. And also you can go forward, as I told you in the war campaign map. You can just, for example, if I finish Stone Age campaign, I can go to Bronze Age campaign and just keep on fighting without advancing the era and without advancing the troops. That's a good side, but be careful that if you don't have wonders yet, you'll have no boost for your troops, and you might encounter some battles to be too difficult to complete and you would need to advance the age. But you can always win them by using mercenary commanders. Now, mercenary commanders are standing, they're a bit overpowered, a bit very strong, and they will help you just boost through the battles that you're struggling with if you go ahead an era. Now this quest is about solving 3 incidents or help or accepting 3 trade offers. Now this is we did not unlock trade yet, we will unlock it in Minoan, but the game is designed this way so anyone in any era can do that. So we'll be solving 3 incidents when they show up in our city. Now, we collect rewards again, and as you see, we moved on to 90% completion of the Stone Age. Now, Grok is again sending us threats, and yeah, so next quests will require us to just complete the war campaign from Herald. Herald is always about war campaign, and yeah, acquire 3 regions. So you see now, no, we did not unlock it yet. My apologies, we will unlock it in the future era, that means, so okay. So we what we've done with the upgrade, we now have, in the Bronze Age you will have this 1 hour possibility to put a production, which is very, very convenient. Now what we unlocked here is just more food production, which is always very, very good for us. Very, very good. So the more you can get for the same time you spend here, the better for you. Now, I'm overstacked with the RP points, nowhere to put them sadly, but it's okay, we're gonna be on the track soon. So now what we wanna do, we wanna fight this final battle here. Final battle. Again, put our spearmen and put our archers. The layout here doesn't really matter, it's the only thing that matters if that you throw the rocks on the enemy. I'll throw this time on the archers because they do massive damage, and yeah, so what matters is you're gonna win these battles anyway, so but just don't put archers in the front. So yeah, that's probably the main thing that can go wrong here, but I doubt anyone will do that. So we unlocked this region, very good. Now we can scout the next one. By the look of it, this might be the last boss fight against Grok. But so far we need to wait 25 minutes to unlock this region. By the time we will repellish troops, and just gonna have to wait until we explore the next one. So far we can upgrade the domestic farm. So we would have it on more resources. And also, if you have mentioned, each time you upgrade a building, it changes the visuals. So it's actually outstanding how it looks. It's amazing, and you can check up on your workers, what they are doing, they're working, and it's a very beautiful game. I like this. I can always follow up my citizens, what they're doing, and it's very, very cool from that perspective. We are back, and we finally scouted the lands outside, so let's not waste our time and just go there and unlock this land. So now, as you see, this one's gonna give us only 1,000 food, also nothing that we really would want to have, but anyway, we can do that. So we need to do that anyway, because we need to complete the battles in order to progress forward. So yeah, now we're just throwing rocks, winning the battle. The sea battles are going a bit tougher and tougher towards the future battles, and they will get eventually a little bit more harder, but you will also unlock more troops. Your army will grow over time, and so it ain't gonna be an issue. We will always also unlock wonders towards some future eras, and world wonders will help you a lot to boost up your military, boost up your production. So whatever that is very, very, very useful. Now we're going with the spearmen here, and yeah, while we restore, what I wanted to tell you is that, for example, here you see this farm is at plus 100 production. So its base is 420, but I produce 840. So that's the point of the culture side. So you want your buildings that you use the most to have this sun shining above them. This will mean they produce at maximum capacity. So imagine I spend 10 minutes and I get only 420. Why would I? When at the same time, on the same 10 minutes, I can get twice as much food. Makes sense, right? So yeah, so that is the point here. I will not be investing in the domestic farms for now on the happiness and other things, just because domestic farms are a bit longer period production, and these are more convenient. Domestic I'm gonna be using just as they are when I quit playing the game for a few hours today, or for the whole day until the evening and stuff. So yeah, what we gonna do now is we're gonna move on to the next battle, because the troops are refilled. And as you see, I don't play this. This is my new account. I have a main one, so I spent most of the time on the main one and don't play this much. I have overstacked RP so far, but it's okay. They will just trust me. We will spend them so fast as if they've never been there. So what we want to do here, again, we just place troops, and of course we can play it more tactically, like for example, if we would stack our spearmen after spearmen and these archers in the back, then it would be more tactical to just get all the enemy troops. I will show you in the next battle, hopefully, all the enemy troops in one place, so rocks throwing would be like more efficient, you know, so that's the main point. But those are Stone Age battles. I don't kind of, you know, try hard here, because I know I'm gonna win them eventually, and the troops are rebuilt so fast, so it is not an issue at all. Like, for example, to rebellish one full barracks on the Sicilian era, I need 10 minutes, yeah, so infantry barracks, for example. But here I have 30 seconds and 30 seconds, so it's only 1 minute. Basically 90 seconds to restore 5 archers. It's amazing, so you don't have to wait for a longer time. Now, as I said, if I would be playing this more like on a constant basis, and when you will start a new game, Stone Age will be completed in 1 day, so it's very, very fast. Bronze Age is also not gonna be taking you too long. If you play actively, you will have enough golden food just to progress through the tech tree, through all the upgrades. And what I like to do is, when I end an era, I'm always trying to complete all the upgrades on all the buildings that I have. Now, one thing I need to tell you, that towards the middle game and stuff, you will have quests which will require you to have, for example, 4 domestic farms and 4 rural farms or something like that, or in total like 16 farms at a certain level. So basically, towards the end game, you will not be building whole lot of those farms. You will not need them all. When you first meet those quests, like for example domestic farms, you will need 4 of them. To complete the quest for domestic farms, you will need in total 4 of them. So towards the end game, you're gonna build only 4 of them and just forget about their existence in the construction here, I mean, so yeah. So this game is about patience, time, and you might not want to build everything you can. This doesn't make sense here. So build what you want to build what's more efficient for you, for your game style. It depends on how often you log into the game. If you log in quite often, rural farms are top. If you log in very rarely and you are busy and you can't play the game and everything, so you can use this as the you can use the domestic farms. Now it depends completely on you, but when you reach the quest which will require you something, you will just build the necessary amount and that's it. So here in the next battle, as I promised you, we're gonna play it more tactically. We're gonna do it like this, but we're gonna move away from this this piece of wood here because our troops are gonna get stuck there. So that's the way we want to go, and let's go. And you see they're stacking up in one space, and it's just perfect to throw a rock around here. See how much damage? We just basically attacked all of these infantry units at once. Okay, rocks don't do like super hard damage, but to make it more efficient, you need to get all enemy troops in one space if possible. So this time we've done a good job in doing just that. So there we go with the next battle. And you see, last battle I lost infantry and my archers got hit from the enemy archers, but this battle I did not. That's just because of the placement. Placement very much matters in every battle you do, especially towards the end game. It's gonna be a lot harder. So now we've clicked on unlocking new lands. We can set up our troops to rebuild here, and what we want to do is collect the prizes. Now, it wants us to acquire all parts of region Grok's domain. gonna do that. One quest is a little bit stuck for us because we need to complete an incident here, which we're going to do a bit later. So that's the way. And now you see I'm going for like I have 4 workers, no need to waste them, so I can put just 1 production in a domestic farm. Let it be, why not? We return now to the next battle. As you see, we have replenished the troops and we have unlocked this new region here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click discover and just start the battle here. Now this battle would be against a boss, probably, yes. This is where we fight Grok himself. So every time in the military campaign you're gonna finish some certain encounter with a certain enemy, you can call him like this, you will get a boss fight with him. So this is how it works, and I usually like these boss battles, they're nice. So we'll try to stack up our troops again here, just to make the most out of the boulder. As you see, everyone is gathered here. This is outstanding, and now we just need to smash them here, and that's it. So don't waste your rocks on the archers, no point, because you want to get rid of the military first. Well, now we don't have enemy infantry, and we can shoot the archers down. Now, they're still there, but lost a lot of health, so it's gonna be much easier to clear them. And yeah, as you see, boss battles are not really hard. They're just interesting. I like the models of these enemy commanders, and it's actually very, very nice. Grok failed against Skull Smashers, no more. Yeah, so we got ourselves finally the most valuable thing, the expansion. As you see, scouting gets longer and longer over the period of time, but not as much. This game is not about huge waiting times here. Like at best it's 24 hours, but it's for the bosses in the late eras, 12 hours usual for the boss fights there, and mostly you will unlock new lands in from 1 to 4 hours, so it's not that much. It's not like these games where you have to wait for months to unlock something. So now we just collect whatever we have. We collect this and we complete this. Now we're moving to the Bronze Age ship. Our people can't wait to see and hear what you decide next. So your rewards, you see we have 10 crystals, and yeah. For the sake of this video, thank you all for watching. I hope you like this content, and I will see you on the next video where we will go into the Bronze Age.